Have you ever had a conversation where you labeled the other person as being difficult? This could have been your boss, this could be a client, could be a colleague. But because the other person was complaining about something or the other person was maybe in a bad mood, all you could think about is how the other person is difficult. And labeling the other person as them being difficult also means you lose your curiosity. And that also becomes the moment when you try to control the situation and maybe even control the other person's behavior. But let's face it, the label of the other person being difficult is just a story you create in your mind. Because the other person is simply doing whatever they're doing. They react and act the way they have learned it, based on their own experience of life. This has nothing to do with you. So why think of them as difficult? The other person is simply being as they are, who they are. So here's a powerful shift or a powerful reframe you can use in any of your next conversations that instantly helps you stay focused and stay grounded, and especially also helps you stay in a good mood. And that's the refocus from a difficult person to a difficult conversation. Because in the end, it has nothing to do with the other person. The topic of your discussion might be difficult or frustrating. And that's something you can change. Because the moment you look at the topic as the challenging thing between you, is also the moment when you can start to ask yourself some very powerful questions. What does this challenging situation require from you? What is needed from me this very moment to move this forward? What is the dynamic happening here? That's also a very good question to help dissolve any of the tension between you. Once you notice this shift, something remarkable happens. That's when your own frustration dissolves. Because that's the moment when you realize that you don't need to meet the other person's reactivity with reactivity too. And you can also let go of the need to control the other person or control the whole situation. You cannot have impact from a place of reactivity. If you as a leader want to lead with impact, you need to be able to find that space of presence, that space of awareness. That also means that you do not meet these situations with reactivity, but you can meet them with an open sense of curiosity. How much better do you think your conversations can be if you can actually find a solution instead of the other person being blamed for your bad mood, because that's really not the other person's fault. Give it a try in one of your next conversations and see what changes. You may actually end up having some of your best conversations. It's not about reacting to the other person's emotions, but it's trying to find a solution to the problem that is being presented to you. And this you can do with a calm presence. Give it a try, let me know how it goes. Thanks for watching.